Reform UK MP Lee Anderson has dramatically upped the pressure on Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer, declaring him a dead man walking amid plunging poll ratings and mounting political turmoil. Anderson, one of the best-known voices in the Reform UK party and a former Conservative MP, publicly set what he claims is a timeline for Starmer's exit from Downing Street, insisting his leadership cannot survive the current crises engulfing the Labour government. Speaking in upbeat, confrontational terms, Anderson said the latest figures show a government in freefall, with voters turning sharply against Labour and its leadership. According to recent polling, public disapproval of the government is at record levels, with around 7 in 10 voters expressing dissatisfaction, the lowest trust rating of Starmer's premiership since he took office. Anderson seized on those numbers to argue that the Prime Minister's time in number 10 is effectively numbered. The Reform MP's remarks come as part of a wider campaign by his party to capitalise on Labour's struggles, particularly as local elections approach later this year. Anderson accused Starmer of failing to deliver on key issues like the cost of living, public services and immigration, areas where voter confidence appears to be waning. He also suggested that ongoing dissatisfaction with the government could open the door for Reform UK to make further gains in elections across England. For his part, Sir Keir Starmer has faced growing scrutiny from all sides of the political spectrum. Labour's popularity has dipped in multiple polls, with some surveys showing the party trailing its main rivals and trailing even among its own traditional supporters. These figures have fueled speculation about Starmer's future at the head of the party, even as he insists he remains committed to delivering on his government's agenda. Starmer's leadership has also been tested internally, with tensions rising between the government and backbench MPs unhappy over policy decisions and a perceived lack of direction. While some senior Labour figures have rallied behind him, others privately acknowledge that the party must sharpen its message and reconnect with voters if it hopes to counter the narrative being pushed by Reform UK and other opposition groups. In the Commons and on the campaign trail, political opponents continued to seize on Labour's difficulties. Figures like Anderson are using blunt language and stark predictions to paint a picture of a government in decline, and to position their own party as the viable alternative. Whether this strategy will translate into real electoral success remains to be seen, but the rhetorical intensity is unmistakable, and it is setting the stage for a fiercely contested political year ahead.